live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come catch up live, you guys. Grab your pens, grab your paper. Hey, how are you, lovey? And I'll make sure I write you guys' names down if you're getting individual card pulls. Please make sure that you guys are pen and paper ready. We're talking bank dirt, graveyard dirt, court dirt. If I go too fast, please let me know. Then we'll go to the new moon individual card pulls. Over here. So grab your pens, grab your papers, and let's go. Okay, so what we're discussing is dirt and how it can be used in your practices and in your rituals and in your spell works. Okay, so we have graveyard dirt first. Okay, choosing a grave. Okay, you gotta select a grave site with meaning to you and your purpose. For example, if you have graveyard dirt from a resting place of a successful banker, that works well for spells to guard your financial assets. Or court cases, use the dirt of a prominent judge in your jurisdiction for justice and fairness. Okay, now you guys just cannot go into this graveyard digging, okay, which is be discreet, nothing odd or disrespectful. Okay, there's nothing odd or disrespectful about you planting plants, but you need to ask the groundskeeper if it's okay. If it's okay for you to plant plants, you can plant something and then collect the grave dirt. But this also fulfills your obligation of leaving an offering or a token. Remember, you have to leave an offering or a token when you guys are going to grave sites and you got to dig up grave dirt. So if you guys do not leave an offering or a token, it's disrespectful and it can cause problems for you in the long run. Okay. We also make sure that you're asking because you're asking them for something, so you have to show them some kind of kindness. Okay, so if you're asking them, you go, let's say you see it's a said judge's grave and he's a prominent judge, and you go to this grave site and you ask him, like, you talk to him like, hi, Mr. Judge, can I get your help in this aid with my workings? I'm gonna leave you an offering, blah 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 blah. You talk to them. You talk to them. You don't just go and collect shit just because you feel like you can. No, okay. You make sure you talk to them. Okay. The appropriate gifts to leave as offerings at the graveyards are wine, liquor, coins, and flowers. Okay. If you're too afraid to go into a cemetery, you leave wine, liquor, coins, and flowers. If you're too afraid to go into cemeteries, I'm not. I love going to the cemetery. I love being in cemeteries. I just don't like going to cemeteries because there's spirits there who have not crossed over. They begin to talk to me. So I don't like going sometimes because that makes me worried. Yeah, that could be completely why. You cannot go to a graveyard and just start digging up at somebody's grave, you guys. You have to talk to them. You have to ask them, like, hey, is it okay? Hi, so and so. My name is blah blah blah, and I'm gonna use some of your dirt for this. Or you gotta let them know. It's connecting with them. You have to talk to them, just like you talk to spirit, just like you talk to your ancestors. You talk to them too. You don't never want to be disrespectful ever. Okay. And by you leaving tokens, wines, flowers, liquor, and all that stuff, it shows that you're showing respect for them, that you're respecting them, you're leaving them something to ask them to help you. Okay. If you don't feel comfortable going to the grave, like I said, you can use dried ground patchouli. You can use coffee grounds, and you can use ground cinnamon. Okay, that's if you're just not comfortable with the whole cemetery aspect of it all. But for me, my witchy ass love to go in the cemetery. Just don't like going, if they're freshly being buried and they're still there, their soul can still linger, and then that puts me in a position. Of course, that puts me in a position to be like, oh, hey, they're coming right up, like, oh my God, can you send a message to me and for me? And that puts me in a position to have to go talk to somebody who don't even know me and be like, hey, I was in the graveyard at the time of your family's funeral, and this is what she said, and they're gonna be looking at me like, oh no, this bitch is crazy. Um, yes, I definitely would return it because you did not leave an offering. So I would definitely put it back. That's just me personally. Um, so 10 ways to use graveyard dirt is in Samhain rituals. Sprinkle some around your magical circle to induce spirits into your ritual, to include spirits into your ritual. You can go communicating with the dead. You'll put some in a little drawstring bag and you'll keep it with your tarot cards and put it away for a full moon cycle. And then on the dark moon, you pull it out and you pull cards. Um, then we also have at the crossroads. The crossroads, if you take graveyard dirt to the crossroads, it's to help. If you take crossroad dirt to the graveyard, to the crossroads, it's to help you choose paths. So at one end you'll put some, at another end you'll put some, and then one side is based on what you want, the other side is based on what you think your heart and mind is telling you to do. And whatever side you end up choosing, you make sure you close off the other path with graveyard dirt and you go the other way. Okay? That's to help you choose a path. We also have um in gardens. That's to help, give offerings, bring back, new life, new beginnings. We have protection spells, endings of romantic relationships, in mourning to celebrate your ancestors and such. I don't know why my face looks so lit up. We also have in covens. That's when you're choosing a new coven leader. So, say I'm a coven leader and now I'm about to leave the throne to someone else. You would use graveyard dirt to do the transferring of the coven leaders, and in home for protection. Okay. You can also use bank dirt. Bank dirt can be used for money rituals, and you can choose it from your bank if possible. Try to get grave dirt from your own bank. This can help in money rituals as well. With those, you don't have to leave an offering because it's not at a graveyard. It's just at your bank. It's just like if your kids are outside collecting sand. Then you can do court dirt from whatever said court case, whatever courthouse jurisdiction your court case is at. That's the best place to get the court. That's the best place to get the dirt from. So you can get that, and you can help it aid you in your court spells. You can help aid it in getting fairness and justice for you. Definitely when it's from the courthouse, it actually makes it that much more potent. So please, ladies, be careful on where you get the dirt from. Please be careful that if you're going to the graveyard, that you're leaving your offerings, and make sure that once you take the dirt and you walk out of the cemetery, you do not turn back. You do not look back. You keep walking. Okay, you don't take the grave dirt, leave your offering, and then walk out and then turn back around. No, you're gonna go in there. You're gonna be discreet. You're gonna take your dirt. You're gonna leave your offering, and you're gonna walk out, and you're gonna keep on going. All right. So I'm gonna make sure I type this up and leave.